I want to kind of ask the elephant in the room question. You mentioned in your speech that you intend to be very consequential, have clear objectives, enact them. The previous president, former President Trump, basically encountered incredible obstacles in trying to enact his policy, in some cases government working directly in the opposite direction. And I guess this question has been asked me many, many times. How can a future candidate, how would you as president deal with that reality?
Well, I think there's two things. I mean, I think that former president appointed people who worked against his agenda. Those were bad appointments. And you've got to appoint people that are going to not just agree with the agenda, but are going to be willing to, toil, tears, sweat in order to do that agenda. Because when you come in and do what needs to be done in this town, you are not going to be greeted as liberators. Like, these people in this town, they do not want to give up power. They are not going to like the fact that we just won the election. They're going to fight that. But ultimately, the question is who governs this country? Are we governed by we the people under a constitution? Or are we just going to say we've departed from that? There's this fourth branch of government. The elections are kind of window dressing, but ultimately they get to do whatever they want to do. That is totally unacceptable. So you have to have people that are going in. They understand you're going into the lion's den. They're going to be willing to make tough decisions, hold people accountable in ways that they're going to get attacked by the media. They're going to get attacked by people in this town. But you also have to look at the bureaucracy, and you've got to be willing to use Article 2 power in really robust ways to discipline the administrative state. I mean, I was looking at the Israel issue, and like all these State Department people are rebelling because the administration is quote pro-Israel. Now, we know behind the scenes they're really not, but the fact that they're rebelling, I would say take a hike. Why are you even working here? Like, it's not your you don't get to set the policy. You're supposed to implement the policy.
So, and that's,
you go in and it's day one. You have to have all these people ready, not just you're going to be your Attorney General and Secretary of State. I mean, you need so you need hundreds, if not 1,000 people just ready to go. Day one, send to the Senate, get there. Don't let the bureaucrats take control of that. You go, and it's day to day after day, you're peeling back power from an unelected power center, and it's not going to be something you can just flip a switch on. It's going to require focus. It's going to require discipline. Quite frankly, it's going to require a two-term president to be able to see it all the way through in ways that are going to stick and have lasting impact. And it's just something that you've got to really care about. There's going to be a lot of times where whatever needs to be done is probably not going to be in your short-term political interest. You're going to probably take a lot of incoming, but the leadership is navigating that, and leadership is understanding you have a true north. What is our true north? It's even more than just getting the policy right. Yeah, you got to do that, but it's ultimately returning this government to we the people, its rightful owners. It's reconstitutionalizing the government. The reason why we've had bad policies is because we've departed from the constitutional design, and we've let the bureaucrats run the show for far too long. That ends on January 20th, 2025.